Joey, my friend from we play D&D with, is also playing it right now. Him and one of his friends is playing a game. Maybe when they're done, I'll join their game, or maybe I can start a game by myself. But anyway, let's see what they're doing right now.
Commentate if Rex wants to play against you.
Alright, did you guys want to play again, or you want me to play one on my own? I started up my stream.
How about you play against me, and then Alex can commentate and stuff on us while he spectates.
Okay. Just a fair word
he's the
of
most...
warning. I'm pretty slow. Mm-hmm. Like, I gotta read all these cards and everything like that.
Oh, no, that's all good. Oh, these? Yeah. My nephew got to them and just snapped them. I need to get some new ones.
Okay, so leave that game, and we're gonna join a game together, right?
Yes, I'm making a game right now.
Okay.
The password will be GT.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get stream sniped.
So go
Finn seems like a cool dude. I'm gonna use my normal deck. Yeah. It should be in casual. Yeah, what happened to my headphones was that my nephew got to it, and they can rotate like this, so he kept trying to rotate it that way, and then it popped off that way.
Okay, so I'm trying to join the game, and I hit new game, but it goes to... Oh no, there it is. So it's Jeremy Iraf, right?
It's Jerry Iraf?
Jerry, that's right. I think that's me creating the game. Okay, so I want to... So I gotta find it, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. I got it. Okay.
There it is.
What the heck? It keeps asking me for the password whenever I try to spectate, which is bizarre. Oh, never mind. Just launched in.
Hey, you won the flip.
I did have one question for you guys. So the first person I've noticed can only have one card on that first turn, but then the next person, how many cards can they play?
As many as they want. But as the first player, you start with 7 cards, and the second player starts with 6. I don't want to.
I believe you, I think you reversed the setting on whether or not I could see... Oh, no, you guys are still deciding to mulligan or not.
Oh. Sorry, I had to switch my thing to gameplay.
I don't want to mulligan, but I think I should. Can you see my cards?
No, I can't see anybody's cards. I don't think I'll be able to until after you mulligan.
Sure, I'll keep it. I don't care.
I cannot see anybody's cards currently.
Well, I haven't played any. So, on the first turn, you can only play one item of anything, right?
One card of any kind.
Yeah, and you can only play one card.
We'll kind of do it together. Let's kind of do... Alright, let's try that.
House of Logos. Good stuff that comes out of there.
Archive the card.
Archaeologist has the action to archive a card from your discard pile. That is pretty useful.
That's pretty good.
That recursion effect can start to get out of hand, especially combined with other Logos cards, like Library Access.
Let's screw it.
Hey, now. Yeah.
That's a challenge.
So much for that.
So aggressive.
It was worth it later on. Staunch Knight. Solid card. Ezekiel. It's gonna make the Staunch Knight kill the Crump.
Staunch Knight, more like Crump Knight.
What?
All the shields on all the Sanctum Knights can get out of hand really quickly, just because it's the only form of regenerating health in the game.
So if they just hang out there, they regenerate?
Yeah, the shields, the best way to look at shields is like it's regenerating health. So they've got an extra 2 health that comes back every turn.
That is pretty
Or like
cool.
Ezekiel has 1. That's a tough choice on who to stun with Smash.
I don't know what your guys' strategy is, but I just try to play the house that's got the most useful cards.
It's typically pretty useful. Like, that's a pretty good way to just do it. Just play as many useful cards as you can from your hand. Decision can get harder depending on the creatures you have on the board, but for the most part, you want to be able to keep your hand going and refilling constantly to see the most cards.
Right.
Dust Pixie's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Just 2 amber for just playing the creature, and then he can reap later. Philippe's pretty good, depending on the creatures that you're up against. And Snufflegator is solid just because Skirmish is ridiculous.
Yeah. And it seems to be one of the best skirmish ones. Is there another one better than 4 on the skirmish?
I haven't seen anything better than 4 with Skirmish. I know there is an upgrade in Untamed that you can give a creature Skirmish.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, Ritual Balance is quite the upgrade. That's quite the artifact. It's pretty good because you don't usually see Steel in Untamed, so that was a really good Untamed board. Ooh, Ammonia Clouds.
Joey's just killing stuff. What's going on here?
Gotta clear that board as best you can. Staunch Knight to kill the Ritual of Balance. Grabber Jammer for future frustration.
Yay!
Opponent.
Be interested to see what house you end up going with.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the Untamed, even though I've got, other stuff, but that's going to give me the Pixies back and all this other stuff, too. Oh, won't give me that back, though. And you got rid of my artifact, too.
Joey had a pretty good turn there.
Yeah.
Untamed. The Troop Call. I've never seen this card. Return each friendly Niffle from your discard and from play to your hand.
Oh my goodness, that would be crazy with Wild Wish, or what was he called?
The Witch of the Eye.
Yeah. With Witch of the Eye, that'd be pretty bad.
Suffocator trying to put some damage in on that Grabber Jammer.
Yeah. I thought I'd get back to Fairy, but I guess it didn't count as...
Fairy is not a Niffle.
Yeah.
That Niffle Ape is strong. He's going to be strong against some of his other Mars creatures that have elusive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Smash.
Smash.
Really making that Sanctum turn hurt. Oh, another smash.
Hey now.
Smash. I always think in the artwork of this, it just looks like he has a big old basketball. And all he's doing is just doing a big old slam dunk.
Dunking on fools. Wow. Well, with most of your boards stunned, that hurts.
Yeah.
Rumiel is really dangerous to have on the board, or to allow to stay on the board, because you're just going to get double efficiency out of or not double efficiency, you're going to get efficiency out of creatures that aren't in that house. So I'll be interested to see how long he lives. If Joey doesn't immediately try to kill him on the next turn, or if Joey lets him just stay there and tries to do something else from his hand. Because I can't imagine Joey would have a good Brobnar turn. If he tries to kill you with the Grabber Jammer, he'll lose the Grabber Jammer, which is something he probably doesn't want to do.
Hey.
Sanctum board is terrifying. It's huge.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
How did you stun everything?
What a turn.
Stun everyone!
Oh boy.
Stun, what is it? Stun each non-Mars creature. Gain 2 chains, okay. Well, interesting.
That is really going to make you waste a turn, basically.
Yeah.
If you were to go, I mean, yeah, you're pretty strapped for options, I'd say. I don't know what's in your hand, but
Oh, you can't see that?
I can't see anybody's hand.
Yeah, I think I forgot to mark for checkbox. That was my bad.
That's okay.
But based on cards in your discard, cards that are out, I would say your hand's probably Logos, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Which stinks, because you're not going to be able to unstun all your creatures.
Yeah. I have a lot of logos, but they don't do a whole lot for me right now. Let's see, that one's good.
I found Logos is a house it's real technical things. Like, Logos in your deck is cool because it does a lot of weird stuff and has a lot of cool interactions with card draw.
Yeah, this is I really don't know, but I want to get this out there.
Blood Blaster, start taking some of the damage off your Staunch Knight, who's hurting real bad.
Yeah.
And now you can at least get all that stun off.
Yeah, I feel like I need to do that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's strong. You gotta be able to use the creatures. Being able to use the creatures you have on the board already is... And the fact that you have 4 out, I mean, even if you don't fight with them, that's 4 amber you can just get every turn. So Joey's gonna have to figure out... Joey's in the same predicament now, where he's got most of his board stunned. And,
Oh, man.
oh, Gateway to Dis. Well, see, that's the entire board. Everything. Afraid of chains.
Interesting.
I think that was very strong play.
I am at 7.
Putting him up to 7 amber.
Yeah.
You guys have both been pretty neck and neck this game. 7 amber to 4 amber with no keys forged.
Yeah, I think it's time to get these guys out of there.
With your board gone, you probably just want to refill your hand.
Yeah.
Interdimensional graft. Your opponent forged a key on their next turn. They must give you the remaining amber. We got a Ganymede Archivist. The Adventurer. Kixo is a ridiculous card. Just the fact, skirmish with the fight ability to draw a card. The only way to get rid of him is to just kill him on your opponent. Your opponent has to kill him. He won't die attacking things.
Who are you talking about?
Card draw every turn. Kixo the Adventurer.
Or Quixo.
His art is actually based on one of the designers of the game.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Ganymede Archivist is really cool because every time you reap, you can take cards from your hand that you might want later. And Dr. Escoterra is okay. He's not really great. He just requires so much setup. Charette. That was strong.
I mean, that's all I could do, though. Are you sure it's charette? It's not charet? Charette?
It's a fake word.
Charititi?
It's a fake word, so I don't really know the correct pronunciation of the fake word.
I'm gonna say it's charititi. I like that one.
Gator. Got another one out of there now.
Charititi.
Both. Okay. It's because you could get. I think the two obvious choices are the other Cephalogator and the Dust Pixie.
I think the Dust Pixie. Yeah.
Pixie for 2 amber to put you back in check would be pretty. It's a pretty strong play.
Yeah. Because he's got a lot of ways to just kill my stuff, so I just build up.
So he's got, 3 of your amber sitting on Charette, and with the Snufflegator you have out, you have a way to kill Charette without really much threat back to yourself.
I don't know what I'm going to get here, but... What is the common supply?
Common supply is just like the bank.
It's like a bank at a Monopoly game or something.
Well, that's no good. Oh, there's nothing good here. That's no good. That's no good. Yeah, he's got nothing good here.
Ooh, Mimicry. Copy to Blood Money. It's a juicy Charette kill right there.
Now, I don't know exactly what does that do to his creature on my turn.
So, with Charette has 5 amber sitting on it, so if you kill Charette, you get 5 amber.
But I just exhausted it, right? So, what does that do?
That'll mean, so creatures ready at the end of their controller's turns, and so that'll mean that Charette will be exhausted when Joey starts his turn.
Okay. So it won't be able to act?
Well, right, he won't be able to use it.
Okay.
Interesting with the Mimicry, those are both good plays, because the Mimicry, the 2 obvious plays to copy with that Mimicry were Blood Money and, in my opinion, Hecatomb. Blown up the Charette.
Oh, okay.
You do, it would have been the same amount of amber. Joey with the phosphorus stars.
Done.
Starting the second network. Yeah, I could see why you would do that. Just clogging your hand. But hitting that charrette as hard as you can.
Yeah, I don't think I have any way to kill it right now. That's what I'm looking for. Got some good stuff here, though.
Yeah, you could have, I don't know, man, just looking at your discard and what's on the field, I think you probably have more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sanctum cards in your discard. 2, so it's 5. So you've either got Sanctum or Logos, or mostly in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you have Logos again, that could be a pretty strong turn, because you could unstun all your creatures. Sanctum could also be a strong turn, though, depending on the cards in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think I have a great turn. Let's see.
Joey, knowing your deck, I don't know what you're gonna do about this board. The Bureaucrat. That is a ridiculous card.
That is a really good card.
Every time you declare Sanctum from now on, you're gonna get 2 amber just for declaring it. Buffing up people like the Snufflegator and the Archivist, getting amber for doing so.
Oh, did I? No, okay. I was like, oh, did I forgot to do something? But I don't think I did.
Sam?
Oh my.
Oh, Tendrils of Pain, 4 to everything.
Shoot. So he killed his own guy.
Did kill his own guy.
Wait, is it 4? I thought it's an additional 3. Oh.
So why didn't he get that 5 that was stacked up on his guy?
Because you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, I don't know.
So if your opponents capture amber from you, you get the amber back whenever those creatures die. So by wiping the board like that, he's clearing out the board state, but he did give you 5 amber. Or 3, because he got 2 from the Dust Imp and 1 for playing Tendrils of Pain. But he is on the back foot now.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the
game's
back
not over,
foot,
but
Alex.
he's gonna have to play really cagely though.
That's not great.
We still got some combos. Really hurting you though, Joey.
Yeah.
I mean, you've gotten so many chains in this game.
Yeah, I know. I just have so many cards with chains. A lot of my board clear is chains and whatnot.
And then a Pentiseed, so you could return a card from your discard pile to your hand. That could be a pretty strong artifact. And that's an Omni ability, so it could be played on anybody's turn,
Right.
or any house's turn. Juicy cards in your discard. Oh, but Joey played Sample Collection to archive both your creatures into his archive.
Shoot. But now he won't be able to play him.
Yes, he won't be able. If he tries to pull those archives, those creatures will go back to your hand.
Oh, okay.
Chilling in his archive for now.
And he played a creature. What's this guy do? Use a friendly non-Mars creature. Okay.
Megamouth is a pretty strong creature.
Megamouth. Megamouth. Hello. I'm here to make other people do things.
So, purge, does that also mean kill?
Purge means removed from the game. Fate worse than death.
I don't know if I want to give him that card, though. Let's see. What else could I do? No, I think I gotta go with that. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like any of these cards. Anyway.
The recursion that you get from that Nepenthe Seed has so much potential. Effervescent Principle.
Oh, that's good.
That's a pretty good. I mean, with the artifacts you have out, that's pretty good. You discarded the Spangler box?
Yeah, I didn't want him to have it. Right, because I could have gotten rid of his guy, right? But then he could have reused it to get rid of a better guy of mine.
Right, but then you would have gotten the Spangler backs right back.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm about to get it back, the Spangler box anyway, because my draw pile is about gone. So I just...
Right, you are about to reshuffle your discard back into your hand. That could lead to... At that point, you might just want to pop your Nepenthe Seed to grab something that you actually want.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
That's a pretty good spot to be in. On House Brobnar. Ogres or trolls are we cooking up? There's the troll. Mere Flame Fist. No play effect, but just a body on the board. Not a terrible thing.
Ah, so I still can't. Okay, that's cool.
I would have picked Ulik before any of your other Brobnar creatures, because Ulik would have fought the list and killed it without dying, and then you would have been able to reap with both of your Brobnar creatures.
Yeah, I thought I would have been able to use Ulik either way, but
Oh,
yeah, I'm learning, experimenting.
I mean, I think one of the biggest parts about this game is sequencing of cards, just because of the effects that happen.
Okay, fair warning, this is probably going to be a long turn.
Okay.
So we're back to Rex.
Finding light.
Finding Light is going to stun both of your Brobnar creatures.
Okay.
Prevents you from doing any shenanigans in the future. But you'd really...
Mm-hmm.
That 2 damage on that troll is going to be there for a while. Shield of Justice is played, probably just for the Amber game.
I did that wrong. I should have stunned the other creature and killed these other 2. But we'll see.
Here they come. Easy way to get rid of the troll. And getting blown up.
Oh, so many cards to look at.
What are we going to take?
Oh, maybe it's good.
And it's the amount of choices you have is insane, because with Nepenthe Seed, with Mimicry in your discard, you might as well be able to pull a card from your discard or Joey's discard. I think your discards are so thick. This card has some pretty solid cards in it as well. I mean, this is really...
clear, though.
Clear's not as valuable here, though.
Yeah, I know. From my deck, at least, that's what I'm saying.
I'm so close to win, I feel like I just go get the fairy. I know that's not that solid of a card, but it'll put me up above, and he's got to do something about it next turn.
If you grab the fairy, you won't be able to play it immediately.
Oh, right.
If you were to grab, I mean, if you still have the ability to kill one of his creatures, you could grab blood money and put 2 amber on one of his guys.
Well, let's see. There is the one card in here that lets me go get one out of his discard. I won't be able to play that either, right? Where is that one?
That is Mimicry.
And which house is that?
It's Untamed, so yeah, you wouldn't be able to play. So as far as Sanctum cards go, I get, it's really not a great one.
Just get a Staunch Knight, maybe?
Maybe. You might be better off just grabbing something like Dust Pixie or Mimicry and just waiting for the next turn. Because, Joey can't catch up. Joey's got a long way to catch up to you, you know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Let's say True Call will be bad. So yeah, let's get the Pixie. Alright. And let's see, who was I playing? I think that's it.
It's pretty big. 5 amber with 1 key left to win the game. Joey's pretty far behind.
Yeah.
Not yet until 3rd key is forged. Joey's still got some power plays left in his deck.
Oh, I'm sure. Is he... Yeah, he has reshuffled, right? No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. And I know there's a card in his deck. In-house Dis is going to be, if he pulls it, it could be pretty crazy right here. Got it.
What? Oh, I know what you're talking about, and I missed it. Gosh darn it.
That could have turned the game around real fast.
It could have. But I do also have another sleeve trick up my sleeve, I think, and that might actually help me. That you might not know about.
Alright, Dust Pixie is out.
Alright, never mind. I lost. Shall I lose?
You still have the Arise? You still have the Arise, Joey?
No, I don't have the Arise.
Bottom 4 cards of your deck?
Yeah, I don't have a Rise. But I do have... I think I'm able to stay in it for at least a
little.
bit.
Man. If you can hit that Arise, you can come back real hard.
I know. But...
Forge your second key.
I do have this.
One more. Oh, there it is! Joey with the clutch plays to stay in the game, able to rob 2 amber.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough to keep you from forging the 3rd key. Oh, you totally messed up the play order.
Yeah, I know, I should have. I
went Lemire first, and then done the bumpsies, he'd have been down to 3 amber.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did in fact do that.
If you did not draw the Arise, if it's in the bottom 2 cards of your deck, like... That is completely... just unlucky. Because you are absolutely still in this game at this moment in time. Provided you got the Arise. If you didn't get the Arise, it might be over here.
Man, Arise would be so good with that Omni Sanctum card.
Which one?
Play where you have to play a bunch of knights.
Oh, Epic Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Epic Quest would be pretty good in that. Or Arise with Epic Quest would be pretty strong.
This might be a crazy play, but let's try it.
And the end game. Because he plays where he wins games.
No!
Alright, we're reaping. We're up to 8 amber.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this.
Have the Arise. Whoa! If you have the Arise, you're still in this. Mimicry copy and gateway to Dis. What a wow! A board wipe. There's so many creatures on that board. Arise.
Alright, what's that do? Arise. Choose a house. Return each creature of that house from your discard pile to your hand. Oh.
Right. Joey, I mean, as long as you can figure out the play order, Joey, you're still in this.
Alright. I don't think I won. However,
You can stay in this for another turn.
yeah.
Not over yet.
I think I might have should have went with Brognar actually. Let's do that.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Sure, guys. Blowing up that Hallowed Blaster and getting you an Ember in the process.
Oh, you got 3 already.
Jarette's going to capture 3 when she comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
Stimp will get 2 if it's killed. Schuler's going to steal another one.
Oh, man.
Toxin. Representing more steel in the future as long as he's alive.
That's pretty strong.
With the comeback. He's still in this. 4 amber to 2 amber, each with 2 keys. After Escoterra. It's actually going to be pretty strong right now. Just because it's so late in the game. Oh, Titan mechanic making keys cost 5 now instead of 6. Alright, Joey, you're gonna have to steal. You're either gonna have to kill Titan mechanic or steal 3. Kill Titan mechanic and steal 2 or steal 3. But 2. I'm done.
You're doing the math faster than I am.
Okay, I think I can.
Well, if nothing else, this has been a pretty interesting game.
Oh, so close. Joey's been
This is the first time he's had a whole bunch of disc creatures out there.
Oh, I won't be able to do that. Ah, balls.
I've heard him say he lost once and he didn't, so...
interested to see what kind of plays you got, Joey.
Ooh, I definitely don't want to do that.
Oh man.
So if I do that.
So this game, even if you buy the cards, you're not able to change your decks, right? There's some way that
There's no deck building in this game.
Right. Yeah, he told me that.
Instead of buying singles, you just buy decks at a time.
Right. And how do people know that the cards that you have all belong to the one deck? Is the backing all the same one?
So on each card, it'll tell you what deck it's part of. Okay. Like in that blue space at the bottom right, it usually says the deck name.
Okay.
Deck has a card back that is specific to the deck it's in. So like, it doesn't display it in this Crucible.online, but in real life, the card backs on all the decks are different.
This creature gains after you play a Mars creature. Ready this creature, and for the remainder of the turn, it belongs to House Mars.
Ooh, Joey with the double steal, but you're still gonna have to kill that Titan mechanic somehow.
Wait, how is that a double steal?
Well, you could have reaped with Ulik Megamouth, or you can still do this. Megamouth, and then, but he's a Mars creature now for the rest of the turn. So you would have had, if you had reaped with Ulik first, you would have been able to use the Pit Demon to steal.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have played Brainstem Antenna onto Pit Demon, and then played the Zorg, which would have readied him, and then allowed you to use him again.
Huh.
You still have to kill the Titan mechanic.
So if I fight with him, and he doesn't survive, it doesn't go off?
If you fight with Pit Demon into Titan mechanic, like what do you mean?
If I fight with Ulik.
Fight with Ulik and he dies, it won't go off.
Oh, okay. So I lost.
You just weren't able to deal with the Titan mechanic.
Yeah.
Super close game, though.
Yay!
That was a good game.
It was one turn away from winning, well, depending on what you would have done, Rex.
Well, what I was thinking about doing was I had the seed in my hand again, the Nepenthe seed.
Oh, the Nepenthe seed?
Yeah, I was thinking about taking that and killing everything again. Would that given me the 3 that was captured on his demon?
Yes.
Yeah.
What card would you have used to,
If he did that...
Well, because you would have grabbed Mimicry. Well, Nepenthe seed would have come in, exhausted. You wouldn't have been able to use it the turn you played it.
But if he gained that, I also had Lomir of Steel. They lose 2 if your opponent has 7 or more.
Wait, do you have Burn the Stockpile in your deck?
No, I don't.
I thought you had it for some reason.
But that's really all I had to have him lose.
That was a really close game.
So I think that's all I could have done. Yeah, that was fun, Rex. Nice playing with you.
Yeah. Are you done? Or you guys want to play another game, or what?
It's up to y'all. I'm down to play more.
Yeah.
I'll play anything.
Yeah.
From Forge to other video. I just closed out the whole client. That was an accident. But I'm down to play anything. Like, we could play more Keyforge, we could do something like Overwatch or more Rocket League, or...
Well, for the time being, I only set up the Keyforge on my my chat here, but I don't know how easy it'd be for me to change it. I guess I can try. That's all I can say.
No, we can play this.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe people are watching. Maybe they want to see how another game goes with the different decks. Maybe.
Yeah.
I
I want to get a new deck someday. Probably gonna get another one.
Yeah. So you bought a single deck, and then you also, if you spend the $40, you can get 4 decks. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you
I
create
wonder
another
if there's a way. What do you mean? What?
I was asking if you created another game to play, but then.
Oh no, not yet. I'm adding a new deck. Just going online and typing a random word.
Gotcha.
I don't know why I chose this word out of all the words.
Yeah, maybe if I could play one more game, and then I'll turn off my stream, and then maybe you guys can play and I'll watch.
Okay.
Alright, so
I want to figure out to see if there's some way to show. I think there might be some way.
I wonder if I click on only show new games, I wonder if that'll show the one that you're creating.
Alright, let's do that. Import deck. This deck.
Oh, you're still working on your deck?
Yeah, I'm just getting this random deck right here. No idea
John,
what's in it.
how strong did you feel that those 2 decks were?
I think that Rex. I think your deck was better.
Mm-hmm.
Is a ridiculous card.
Which one's ridiculous?
A Mimicry, the card that lets you copy a card in your opponent's discard.
Yeah.
Recur it with the Pent Seed. You got some pretty crazy combo potential in there.
Alright.
I think Joey's deck is. Joey's deck has some pretty neat combos, but I think Joey's deck takes a lot of setup, which can be a huge problem.
Right. Yeah,
A lot of way to get that setup.
And sometimes you just beat people before they can get their.
Or you can set it up. Because Joey's biggest combo is on him having almost all of his disc creatures.
Yeah, getting all the disc creatures. I could have also done Brobnar, and then I would have been able to do like steal, or make you lose a bunch more, and then I'd also have giant Brobnar creatures on the board. I feel like that might have been a bit better, because I could have also used my War Drummer with all of them. And then also stunned. That's also
I think Joey's deck is fine. I think the biggest problem with it is it's too slow.
Oh, but I couldn't. The reason why I didn't do that was because I couldn't play it right away.
Because we saw what happened when Joey got to the end game. Like he was down 2 keys and he was able to almost catch up and win.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oops. That's not
I just think your deck's too slow, Joey. It's just like a teeny tiny bit too slow.
It is a bit too slow. You're
like 2 turns faster. If it was 2 turns faster, it'd be good. But I think the biggest problem is the fact that a lot of creature control, but you don't have a lot of amber control. Charette, you have Charette, and you have the other Schuler. You have Charette and Schuler, and those are, I think, your only 2 amber control cards. Oh, and Bumpsy. Charette, Schuler, Bumpsy, and I think you have the Terror as well, but the Terror is really slow. Amber control.
Rex, I had to remake our game. You can join it again.
Okay, so do I need to leave this?
Joey, you didn't. Did you toggle that I could see the hands, Joey?
Yes. Now I did.
Leave this game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I have to leave it as well then.
You got it. Ooh. Hi. 1v1 me, Rex.
Well, let's. I don't remember. I think I played this deck once. Let's try this one. This is the Barkus Rex deck.
Barkus Rex deck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of different stuff this time. So, purging up to whatever cards from a discard pile, does that remove them from the game? Okay.
I'm not sure.
We got Brobnar, Dis, and Shadows. Joey's playing a different deck, I see.
I did. Is it?
No, we soon Roxy Servant.
Can you see our hands now?
Oh, I cannot.
Okay, that's strange, because I know that I marked it.
Dapno Spymaster. Elusive. It has an Omni ability to choose a friendly creature, and you can use that creature this turn. That is a solid creature. I think the only creature I've ever seen that has an Omni ability on it.
So does it discard? Yeah?
It does not. I mean, you just exhaust it, and then you can use whatever creature you want.
Well, that's crazy.
Ooh, the Nexus is a pretty strong creature situationally. Naughty the Thief.
Should have played that first, right?
Oh, yes. So Speed Sigil is going to make it so that each of the first creature each player plays is going to come in ready. Whenever it says Speed Sigil, it means speed. That accelerates the game by a lot and opens up some pretty crazy plays. Double-edged sword, though, because your opponent also gets that ability.
Yeah.
If your deck has the Speed Sigil, it's built around having Speed Sigil out to enable some combos that aren't otherwise possible. That was Krokag. Nice.
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, it's elusive.
Unfortunately, both of those creatures have elusive. So these two Krokag's just going to bounce off. Roger.
Roger's amazing.
I feel like Rogue Ogre is a really weak card just because it forces you to play badly if you want to actually use the static. There's going to be very few turns where you actually play one card. I could see it being useful maybe if you had a board state of Brobnar and you only were playing one card just because you're using your board more than your hand. But, I mean, overall, I just think it's weak.
I think I see this deck's gimmick.
To me, it looks like your deck is a lot about being able to use whatever you want despite the that's been picked.
And that is exactly what this is.
Oh, Fire Spitter. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard either a Brobnar creature or run out of cards. If you discard a Brobnar creature this way, put it in your hand. Wow, that was a lot of cards.
That was a lot of cards. Oh my god, I just noticed that. Wow.
Board presence, though, from Brobnar is getting pretty intense. Headhunter's ability to gain 1. It's pretty good if Joey puts it. It keeps Joey from really playing any weenies.
Yeah, and I was able to kill that one elusive guy that way.
Fire Spitter is also pretty good just because he just deals damage just for attacking before the fight even happens.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. Or at least each enemy. Some of those cards are things I wouldn't want to see in my discard pile so early. Things like Fear, Bait and Switch especially. That sucks to see in there. Poltergeist.
Yeah, I'll get stuff on back up pretty soon though.
True. Oh yeah, you're at the end of your deck.
Yeah.
Cards in this deck are pretty solid so far.
The decks I like have a lot of cycle, so you're able to go through your cards faster. That's the kind of decks I like to play.
So we got Krokag kills the Fire Spitter. Sergeant Ezekiel gets played, so now Krokag can ready and fight again. Ezekiel ready and fight the Ogre to kill the Headhunter. Sergeant Ezekiel to make Sergeant Ezekiel fight Naughty the Thief. Inspiration, ready and fight. Wow! That was some great clear and recover from Joey.
Yeah, this deck is silly. I just typed in wheat and picked the first one up there, and this deck is very silly and fun.
Krokag's pretty battered, but done his job. I think if you have a creature, having them at either only 1 health left or having them at full health is probably one of the better places to be. I mean, depending on your opponent's deck. Because they'll have to lose a creature to fight it, depending on how strong it is. Now, Krokag's in a great spot, because unless he gets direct damaged, to just spin a creature basically to kill it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, I mean, Joey's board presence and ability to clear a board has been pretty good so far, but he has not generated any amber yet. Which, could lead to some problems down the road. Tremor for the stun. Gonna really mess up anything that Joey wants to do. Gauntlet of Command is out. That's a pretty good artifact.
So that would kill that. Let's do that.
Reap with Bumpsy. 4 amber to 0 amber, but no keys have been forged yet, so it's still the beginning of the game. A command will be active though for the next turn. Shadows has been picked. Got a Mace Assassin, which comes in ready because of Speed Sigil. Skirmish and Poison. Mace Assassin is pretty deadly. Poison just let him kill Bumpsy without even skirmish. Allowed him to not take any damage while he did it. The Nexus come into play.
I heard a ding. What was that from?
I got an email.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was a game thing or a chat thing or whatever. I wasn't sure.
You got a ding.
That ding.
That Nexus in play, Joey's going to be able to start using the Gauntlet of Command himself.
That's bad. Nexus?
Nexus?
I see it. Use opponent's artifact as if it were yours. I see.
And the Urchin just for the bad manners.
Bad manners. That's the Urchin.
Joey's on the board now with 1 amber.
Take that. On the lead.
I don't have good plays here, but I'll do this.
Shadows. wave. Person couldn't handle it. Joey. Playing Miasma just for the Amber. Not a bad play. Double Miasma. 2 Amber gained and putting you in check. Even though the card didn't have any effect, the Amber gain is enough to make it valuable to play here. Cards in hand, 1 active creature.
No, okay.
The Nexus to kill the Mesa Sasp. Not a bad play. But leaving no creatures on the board from Rex, and the Nexus still out. Crafty Shadows plays, if Joey has the cards in hand to make it worth it. Joey is going to go Shadows. He's going to play Miasma, so Rex is going to skip his Forge a Key Step next turn. Runner. Oh man! This Nexus play is insane. Able to reap with the Nexus, and then with the reap ability on the Nexus, use the Gauntlet of Command. It's back to be able to reap again. And because of the Dusk Runner, he's able to steal an Amber while he does it.
I just spread it back. I'm in the game now.
Wow, what a play.
I'm at 6 now.
Joey, just like that, Joey's in check, and Rex is at 4. No Forge keys yet.
Nicely done.
Is the 3 Fates card to destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. There's only 2 creatures on the field, so they're both dead. And you get an Amber for playing it. Discarded that Gateway to Dis. Ooh, the Pit Lord has been played.
Now, this one here, I may want to get rid of some of my deck cards. I don't know. Did you, Jungles, did you see any cards from my deck that you would just get rid of in this scenario?
Purge 2 cards from discard pile. If you wanted to thin your deck,
yeah.
I could see you maybe thinning out. That's tough. If you were to thin out cards, I would maybe thin. Take that Smarty Pants because he does not have any Logos creatures or logo. He doesn't have Logos as a house. Purge that one pretty safely, and you could also purge. Or one of the Trimmers, maybe? I mean, even purging Take That Starty Pants feels bad just because you get an Amber for playing it.
Alright.
If you were to purge both Trimmers, I don't think you'd miss it that much. Stun can be situationally good. I mean, I think the problem you're going to run into right now, or in the future, is Pit Lord itself. It's because you're going to eventually hit a point where game. Oh, maybe. Like Pit Lord can be a trap. As long as he's on the field, you can only declare Dis.
Oh, I see. Well, I feel like getting rid of 2 of my Bravnar cards helps with that too.
Right. Well, I mean, thinning your deck is going to be solid anyway. You're just going to draw into things you want to see more.
No, look at that. I can just... Yeah, okay, never mind. Won't say that out loud yet.
Alright, and Joey's able to forge the first key.
Oh, nuts.
Sanctum's coming out. But the fair, destroy an enemy creature. Repeat if your opponent still controls more creatures than you.
I like that card.
We're able to see Noomquid smash that Pit Lord immediately. And able to reap, putting Joey at 1. And Naffiel just for that taunt to protect Noomquid. We see Rex is at 8 Amber though, so if Joey ends the turn here, Rex will forge a key at the beginning of his next turn, and we see that. Joey's able to play the Binding Light though. Amber. So it's a tie game so far. 2-2, both with 1 key forged. Ooh, Blood Money's been placed on Champion and Naffiel, making it a juicy kill that has to happen anyway.
Oh.
Air Spitter swings into Champion and Naffiel, doing one damage to Noomquid the Fair, impaling itself on a Naffiel, but able to put 5 damage on it. Bumpsy comes in, Joey loses an Amber, and Gauntlet of Command is able to trade Bumpsy for an Naffiel. We see Rex ending his turn at 4, Joey ending his turn at 1. Solid lead. It'll be interesting to see what house Joey picks.
Jungles, you do a really good play by the way.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of help.
Yeah, a lot of help.
I don't have to read cards.
It's like, oh yeah.
Epic Quest.
Have you played a lot of this?
I've played a lot of this. This has become one of my favorite games recently.
Alright,
In that turn, we saw Joey discarding the Epic Quest, just feeling like it's not useful enough to archive that knight from play.
It's not a knight, it's a human.
Light just for the Amber again.
It's a human.
Oh, Noomquid the Fair is not a knight. Very surprising.
Yeah.
And just reaping with Noomquid for the 1 Amber gain. 4 Amber to 3 Amber. 1 key forged each. Dauntless Whispers is going to kill Noomquid and allow Rex to steal one from Joey.
Yay.
Going to steal another one, and with Speed Sigil, the Urshan comes in ready. They can immediately reap, and then just playing Miasma for the extra Amber. 9-1. See if Joey can do anything about Rex forging his second key and really starting to pull ahead. Joey is able to play a Miasma. Oh wait, no. I was looking at the wrong thing.
But yeah, I did play a Miasma.
Oh yes, so yeah, Joey plays Miasma, so Rex is going to skip his forge a key step, and then is able to play Ghostly Hand to just get 2 Amber.
Okay.
So Joey's got a blank board, but Rex is not going to be able to forge a key this turn, which gives Joey a little bit of time to catch up and maybe come up with a better answer.
I don't like any of these plays.
Alright, I have a 9-year-old.
How about this?
Let it ride. I mean, by the time you'll have your 8th child,
Yeah, okay.
fine. Or you can do that too.
gonna see Rex go Brobnar, playing a Headhunter, which will come in ready, able to reap with that Headhunter immediately. Gauntlet of Command is going to allow him to ready that Headhunter once again, reap with it again. It's played just for the Amber. So, not a terrible turn. 3 Amber game.
When you craft keys, do you make as many, or do you only make one at a time?
I make one at a time.
Somebody's got something going on in the background.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, Joey playing Loot the Bodies.
Oh, but I worked so hard at making
Breach bombs have been put out, and Joey's going to play the cowards in to blow up both of the creatures on Rex's board, get an Amber for each of them from Loot the Bodies. Breach bombs have been put out with the Omni ability to make Rex lose 2 Amber. So even though he's forged his second key and has 6, Joey still has some ability to stay in this game for another turn. But he did have to gain 3 chains though from playing the cowards in, so he's only going to have a 5-card hand for the next 3 turns.
It gives me no hope. Hi.
I saw something cool to do, and now I don't see it.
Get a better phone.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to deafen you for a minute, Joey. There's a lot of background going on there. While I try to figure out what to do. Alright.
Gonna be real pressed
Joey's
to find an answer to get back into this.
Yeah, no, you won this.
Rose played. Only able to steal 1 though from fighting the Nexus. Bounces off the elusive to begin with.
That's it, you win.
Melting Key is played and unable to stop the creation of the 3rd key.
Alright. Alright, well, if you guys want to start up a game, I'll watch it, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off my my stream here. Thanks for everybody for watching. What are your guys' final thoughts on the game? I mean, I know, Jungle, you said you love it. What do you think, Joey?
Well, I'm really enjoying this game.
Yeah.
I want to get another deck already.
Yeah.
I want to get one with Untamed, because I was really enjoying Untamed when I was playing with it. Untamed and Sanctum is actually probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And I don't have either of those.
Yeah. I just wish the cards were a little bigger on your screen.
Yeah.
You can change that in the settings.
How do I
Nope.
change that? You said settings?
I believe so. You have to go. So if you go to, actually, it's in your profile. So in the top right, if you click the drop down on your name, you can go to your profile.
Yep.
Scroll down a little bit, you'll see a card image size, and you can pick small, normal, large, or extra large.
Oh, that might help a lot.
Okay. Let's see. I think I got to leave the game first because that did nothing. Profile. I keep getting an error every time I try to do my profile. Huh. We're sorry. Something has gone wrong. Alright, well, I'll try to do that later. Alright. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this off. Thanks for everybody for watching. And we'll talk to you later.